Hi, just to let you know, this is my first video in English. My name is Cecilia Briseño, and I'm trying to answer one question for a girl that she was my student last year. She asked me to do a problem regarding compound interest. Before doing compound interest, I'm gonna do simple interest, which is the introduction. Okay, so what I have right here, it's a problem, a word problem, and then I have the equation here, I equals BRT. But before doing that, we have to know what exactly means those letters right here. I, it's the interest, P is the principal, or the initial amount of money borrowed or saved. R represents the percent rate, percent charge, or earn. And this one, the R must be written in a decimal form. Then we have the time, the T. In the time, it's important that we have to change it to years. One more thing that is important, and it's different. Simple interest and compound interest, they're different because when we're talking about simple interest, it's actually a fixed percent of the principal, which is linear. So after this video, I'm gonna ask you to see the other video that I'm gonna do, and it's going to be about compound interest. So I'm gonna erase this, and then we're gonna do the problem that I have right here. So I have the first problem here, and I'm gonna use this problem, the same problem, but with different times. So I have James borrowed $5,000 for 90 days at an annual simple interest rate of 7.5%. And I'm trying to find the simple interest. So we're going to use the equation that I have there. And I have I equals PRT. Remember, I is the interest. I'm trying to find the interest, so this is the one that I'm trying to find, so that's my variable. Now P is the initial amount of money, and in this case it says right here borrowed 5,000, so that is going to be P, $5,000. And then I have R. R is the percent rate, and it's 7.5%. But remember, I have to change it, and it has to be in decimal form, so it's going to be 0.075. And then what else? I'm missing the time. The time, it's going to be in years. Right here I have months, so it's going to be, days, actually days, so it's going to be 90 days. So if I change it to years, it's going to be 90 in how many years we have, how many days we have in a year. So it's going to be 365. So we have to change it, the 90 days, and make it a fraction, and it's going to be 90 over 365. You can actually simplify the number, but it's up to you how you want to do it. So I have here I equals to 5,000. Now the percent rate is in decimal, so it's going to be 0.7075 times 90 over 365. 365 right here. Why I'm changing this? Because the time, remember, it must be in years, so it's going to be 3 over 365 right here. So I have that. So now you can actually simplify this fraction, okay? We can divide it by 5, or in this case, since it's linear, you can actually do it, okay? Simplify it and then multiply. But because of the time, I'm gonna use a calculator. You can use any calculator here. And then we can get the answer from here. So I'm gonna do 90 divided by 365. 0.075 times 5,000. So I use my calculator, and it's going to be 92.465, and it keeps going. But I'm gonna stop right here. Since we're talking about money, remember that you should round it off. So I'm gonna round it to the hundreds place value. So it's going to be, I'm gonna look at the 5. So my final answer for the interest is going to be $92.47. Okay, so this is my first problem. Remember the $92.47. It's going to be just the interest on this money after 90 days. Which means at the end, if this is a loan, you're gonna be paying, you have to add 5,000 plus 92.47. But if this is something that you're gonna earn, you're gonna add on top of this. Okay, so you're gonna get more money. So this is my first problem. Now I'm gonna do the same problem, but now I'm gonna use, instead of days, I'm gonna use months. So that way you can actually see it. We're gonna try to remember this number. So I equals, and this was for 90 days. Gonna erase this. So now I'm gonna change the days for months. This is what I'm changing right here. This is 9, and now the days, I'm gonna change it for months. So again, we're gonna get the same information, 5,000, 7.5, but now the days, I'm gonna change the days, and it's, instead of 90 days, I'm gonna change it for 9 months. And what happened here? Again, remember that we have to change the time to years. So it's going to be 9, what you have here, and then divided by the number of months we have in 1 year, which is 12. Right here, so we have that. Remember, we're going back into this equation and we're gonna do the same. So it's going to be I equals to 5,000 times 0.075, but now instead of 9 over 365, it's going to be 9 over 12. This is simple to simplify, so it's going to be divided by 3, it's going to be 3/4. So we're going to multiply by 3 over 4, or just 0.75, so it's up to you. You can actually change it to a decimal. 3 over 4 is 0.75, and then just multiply. Again, because of the time, we can actually simplify this, okay? But because of the time, we're going to use the calculator. We're going to multiply 5,000 times 0.075 times 0.75, and in this case I'm getting 2, okay, 81.25, and it's there. So $281.25. So that was the interest for 9 months. So 9 months. So right here for 90 days was 92.45 cents. So now for 9 months, I'm getting, the interest is going to be $281.25. So now we're gonna do again the same problem so you can actually see it, how you're gonna be able to change it. If the time is in days, remember to change it. The number of days over 365, the number of the how many total days we have in 1 year. Now months, the given number over the number of the total months, 12. Now I'm gonna change it for years to see how it actually works here. And we're gonna do it. And I'm gonna say for, let me see, 3 years. So again, everything is going to stay the same. The principal, the rate, but now the only thing that is changed is the time. So in this case, oh, this was right. The time is 3 years because I have the time in years. I don't have to do anything. Just write down the number. So it's 3 years. I already have the years right here, so I don't need to change it. So I just have to go here and plug it in. So at R, it's 0.075 times 3 years. So I equals to, again, we're going to use the calculator. So I have 5,000 times 3 times 0.075, the percent rate. And in this case, I have 1,125. So I have 1,100, and not N, $1,125. So you can see that every time that we did the same problem, but we actually changed the time, when we did 4 days, the interest is going to be less. If we change it to months, it's going to be bigger. Now if we did with the years, and in this case I did 3 years, what happened here? The interest is going to be bigger, so it's going to be more money. So it's right here, $1,125. So this is my problem dealing with simple interest. Okay, so now please, I'm gonna ask you to watch the next video that is going to be about compound interest. Thank you.